make us do something we don't want to. Bite down on you right now, on you. Juke to the left, they dodging it. Can't play the role, you fraudulent. Waiting on the rain for the stars in it. 4x4 double parking it. Wanna play like cars in it. Wear the right flag, they forfeiting it. Now I got a ring too gorgeous. Damn, I gotta treat it like forges. It sound like I wanna scratch it. Try to take the ring, I'ma tackle you. I guess I'm a Super Bowl bachelor. Go hard in the gym. The critics and analysts come through dripping, I'ma set it off. Game after game, you can bet it off. Quarterback got range if you block them all. Quarterback did an option and set it off. Duck goose linebacker coming through. Yeah, hit him with the spin and the juke. Yeah, we gon' blow your block like a new. Yeah, and I spend a dime every two. We gon' lock down on the offense. Bust down the skeleton fossil. I'm not addressing the problem. Julio on the post, you can't stop him. Pick it up, running back, it's no problem. I'm running behind the block, they gon' block him. Quavo Yoda on offset, Chewbacca. Watch the blitz on the left, we gon' block him. We some animal, yeah, we some goblin. Man to man, we gon' cover you properly. Man to man, you can't beat me impossibly. Red zone, this my highlight, my property. Do a quarterback sneak, it's on 4th and 3. Get the ends on the offensive block for me. I stiff him down, get off of me. I'm trucking them over, he under me. All back ends, wipe my sins, They can't win, No new friends, Football fans, they sleep again. We wake them up. Wake up, the champs is in. Champion. We want back ends. Wipe my sins. Wipe it. They can't win. No new friends. Football fans. They sleep again. We wake them up. Wake up, the champs is in. Yeah.
I just hike the ball and I look for the open man. The zone, I'm trying to get in. Open the play with the book of the champion. Get flipped if you trying to get in. I got the front defense, they got the end. Going for long, on 1st and 10. Gotta go hard, we gotta give all. No loss or excuses, cause we gotta win. They say they sleep, must not be a fan.
All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage. A few minutes ago, the hometown Jets were introduced to this sellout crowd, and it's a roar that could be heard across the river in Manhattan. They're set to go as their Jets will match up with the Minnesota Vikings. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This will be fielded at the 6. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Let's go. Let's 50. Hey, watch out. Check, Mike. Go ahead. 300.
Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And his first carry, he loses the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
As you and I both know, one reason teams script plays to start a game is so they can practice them ahead of time. I will guarantee you that fumble was not in the script.
You don't think they had fumble written next to play one there?
No, that was never in the script because they want to have good memories when they go into a ball game, not something that could have gone wrong.
After the fumble recovery, here's McCown. Dancing to his left. And avoids the contact by sliding. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On 1st and 10, here's McCown. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Robbie Anderson, his 9th touchdown of the season, and the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead.
And no matter how it comes about, when you get good field position, you have to make the defense pay. Short fields usually make for good offense.
Santos out now. He'll kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And the Vikings now heading onto the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
You're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Cousins now on 2nd down. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. This is the correct call.
They'll run it here with Bernard. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
All right, now here we go. Liz, 50, here we go.
Right back to him on 1st down. Got some real estate inside the 30. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a 2nd time.
Let's go, let's go.
Cousins on 1st down. The left side caught by Diggs. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
And let's face it, what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage after it.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the 1st quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. What's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
Go ahead, go ahead. Wide.
He's going to get it running right. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. Getting the sense Charles are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Move.
Again, here's Bernard. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal. And that is no good. He pulled it just a wee bit wide left. And this score will stay right where it is. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, and you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. I don't think anyone got a finger on it. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
McCown now on 1st down. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Everson Griffin in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
We got 4.
Faking the give to Powell. Now McCown. And he fires one that's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Forbath, the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the inline. The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. So McCown comes up as the Jets have it 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now McCown to try again after the pick six. The crossing route complete. It's Anderson. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Taken in at the 22. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Gun. Rhino!
Throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10. He'll put that field and work in the middle. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. So on 4th down, here's Ryan Quigley now to kick this one away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And New York set to take the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete and almost intercepted. It would have been his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. McCown again on 2nd and 10. being chased out left. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Throwing on first is McCown. That's complete over the middle to Anderson. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Now they'll toss here to Powell. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long.
Regular. Yeah, over the ball.
Now McCown. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. With Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Jets in possession as we begin quarter number 2 here. They're in the midst of a nice drive, but facing a 3rd and long here.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Leopard.
Now it's the backup Darnold. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker at its 4th. And that one will be no good. He never had it on line. It's well wide to the left, but there is a flag down. He might get another shot at this. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Now, to be frank, a silly penalty there trying to block the field goal, and that leads to a fresh set of downs. On first down, McCown. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Robbie Anderson, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Jets are able to strike for 6. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks, because then the defense has the advantage.
And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. The tackle by Tremaine Johnson.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
2nd down, Cousins. Throw left side on target to Thielen. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A first down for Minnesota. Cousins finding Thielen.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
All right, here we go, oh. Rhino, Rhino!
53 to Mike. 53. Check 53. Cut.
Now a 2nd down throw for Cousins. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down.
Lucky 50.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
We got 3. Let's go.
Let's go, let's go. Wide, wide.
Shift.
Move. Done.
Now a toss play to Bernard. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
They go play action here on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. Wasn't a ton of space, but a great move. He's able to work it to the 20-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
Over!
On the toss, Bernard. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
That's it, baby. That's it.
2 minutes to go here in the 1st half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this short timeout. The Vikings on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now it's the backup Simeon. Buying time to his left. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Big Leonard Williams there on the stop. Wasn't able to get anything, no gain. Fumbled once already. Maybe he's being a little careful. Not necessarily on that play, but I'm sure that's in his mind somewhere.
Oh, without a doubt, because protecting the football is job one for anyone who's carrying it, and that's exactly what he tried to do on that play, but it didn't gain him any yardage.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Giovanni Bernard, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Forbath able to convert the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Ardarius Stewart now on the return. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. New York set to take the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Hauled in by Anderson left side. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Toss play, Powell. Room to run inside the 40. And finally down at the 36-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. He'll pick up another first down with that run.
McCown looking to throw. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Ahmad Brooks in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
Yeah, over the ball. Check, watch 54, watch 54.
The final shot before half from McCown. Eluding the pressure right. It's caught by Clive Walford. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now out come the Jets. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Now they'll run it on the toss. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
No matter the week, no matter the team, you're going to hear coaches wax nostalgic for big tight ends that can control the edge of the line of scrimmage. Well, sometimes you don't have a tight end in the game, so now you're looking at your tackles. Can they control the perimeter? Make sure that that gets sealed off so there's no penetration off of the edge. If they're able to do that, that's why a toss play is successful. Because once they get to the edge, they can pick and choose their spot, which way to run, whether it's deep outside or cutting it back inside to pick up big yardage. On that play, they controlled the edge so well, they picked up an excellent chunk of yardage.
Leopard!
They'll fake the handoff. Now Simeon. They'll roll him out right. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Jamal Adams, their #1 pick a year ago, there on the coverage.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. In their mind, certainly a field goal try would be a letdown. They have the great starting field position. Now facing third down. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be fourth down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the third quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
So out now come the Jets. And last time, one-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Dumps off to Powell. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll make it second down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have the center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
And his pass incomplete. There to knock that one away defensively, Eric Kendricks.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Throwing is McCown on 3rd down. He's going to let this one go deep. And got his man complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. It's a big play there for the Jets on 3rd down. 42 yards. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's McCown. Steps away to his left. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
Hey.
McCown will try again on 2nd down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
To throw is McCown. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Daniil Hunter in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And that will tie things at 17-all. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And now out comes Minnesota. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3 points?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Bash.
Super toe.
Gone! Detroit!
Let's go.
Simeon on 1st down. He drops it off for Bernard. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. That one goes for 24 yards.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Now the Purdue man, this is Akeem Hunt. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it third down at 6.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
The Vikings on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
Detroit! Detroit! Gun! 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 53, check 53.
From the gun, here's Simeon. He finds his target, it's Crowder. 23 yards on the play.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
I used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
Here's Simeon. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Lorenzo Malden. Not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. To throw on 2nd is Simeon. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. A nice move he had, but can't break away. And he's brought down just inside the 30. It's a gain of 5. And it's going to be third down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14.
Leopard! Detroit! Detroit! Watch him now, Barney!
Out of the gun, Simeon. That is caught at the 7. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Giovanni Bernard with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Vikings are going to take the lead. Now Forbath for the extra point. Forbath, the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. So McCown comes up as the Jets have it 1st and 10 at their own 27. They begin with a carry for Powell. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
Meanwhile, McCown's pass nearly intercepted as it winds up falling incomplete. I guess they're in a situation now, fourth quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
Now McCown. Here's Wolford over the middle. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They stop him after a gain of only 4, and that brings up fourth down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. And he'll get credit for a punt inside the 20, not by much, but inside the 20 at the 19-yard line. And now out. Comes Minnesota. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Leopard! Hey, you got three down.
They'll start on the ground here with Bernard. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
Leopard! Leopard! Over!
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's got room. Giovanni Bernard, nothing but green grass. Touchdown, Vikings. Giovanni Bernard, 71 yards. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. Forbath able to convert the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
McCown tried to get that one to Anderson, but couldn't connect. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to the air on 2nd down. McCown flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Everson Griffin in there to get him, and that's sack number 12 for him on the year. The Jets on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and a mile.
4 down, check. Hey.
To throw, it's McCown. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but, boy, he's playing really well.
Hurry up, here we go. Over, Liberty.
After the interception, here's Simeon sliding out of the pocket. Oh, and it's incomplete. That would have been big in the end zone if he could have held on. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Sometime in this 4th quarter, someone on defense is going to have to step up and force a turnover.
Simeon incomplete on 1st. Here's 2nd and 10 now.
4 down.
They'll run it down out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Leopard! Over! Watch it now, Barney!
They'll run again with Bernard. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to break up 4th. And And Forbath will put this one through, and that'll push the lead up to 17. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
New York set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down.
Hurry up, hurry up.
Right back to him on first down. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Tackle made there by the UCF man, Mike Hughes.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
McCown to throw on second down. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Daniil Hunter, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. The Jets on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
Regular. That's it, ready? Ready, out to go.
Working from the gun, McCown trying to lay one up deep. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Now McCown got to have this one. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. And out now come the Vikings. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example. And now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Leopard! Watch tight end. Tight right.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to work. Space to run past the 20. Touchdown, Vikings! Giovanni Bernard, 33 yards. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
Forbath, the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. On second down, here's McCown. And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. Everson Griffin in there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. McCown going to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got a man complete. That goes as a gain of 36 on third down. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
McCown incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. McCown again on 2nd and 10. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a Jet shaking up on the play. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Now it's the backup Darnold. Caught the tight end Walford. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. On 1st and 10, Darnold.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down. Here's Darnold now on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Everson Griffin in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. The Jets on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 14. Here's McCown. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Here's McCown to throw. And that's complete to Walford. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining.
Let's go, let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Got three down.
One final try for McCown. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. A big offensive explosion.